Hey everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today I want to talk about something that I mentioned in the last video. So, I pretty much said that William Afton was just born evil. William Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. And why do I think that? Well, for example, he's narcissistic, he's absolutely abusive, he's neglectful to his children, and he obviously has no empathy. Now, in the books, he explains that he wanted to love, but he couldn't. And by he wanted love is because he wanted to feel love. He wanted to love his children, or he wanted to actually be normal, but he couldn't. Because he wasn't born that way. And, some people, especially fictional characters in movies or TV shows, are just born evil. Like, they have no empathy, they have no emotion, and are just cold, manipulative, and psychopathic, or sociopathic. And I thought about it because of, for example, the good son, Henry Evans, played by Macaulay Culkin. Now, I love the good son, and I love Henry Evans. I love Macaulay Culkin. I think he did great in the role. I absolutely love it. But at the same time, it kind of frustrates me how Henry was just born evil. Like, at first he murdered his baby brother Richard because of jealousy, especially due to a rubber duck that originally belonged to Henry, but then belonged to Richard, and then Henry killed Richard and took it back from him, but then he decided to murder his whole entire family, minus the father, especially Mark, his cousin Mark, played by Elijah Wood, because either he wanted to, or just to be an only child and get all the attention that he wanted, or something like that. It's never actually explained why, but yeah, the kid is absolutely psychopathic. And Henry, the reason why Henry was just born the way that he wasn't because of abuse. He was born in a completely normal family who treated him well. It seems that, in my opinion, people being born evil just so happens to, well, happen, especially if it's due to genes or not. So William Afton being born in a normal or abusive family, yeah, William Afton was just born evil. Born completely evil. You might know that he has family, and might question, why the hell does he even have a family if he, is absolutely psychopathic? Especially if we don't know he has a wife or not. I know, it's absolutely confusing. It absolutely burns my brain that, we don't have any actual confirmation if William Afton has a wife or not. But I mean, considering that Michael Afton looks exactly like his father, the children might have a mother in their lives who quickly divorced or was murdered by William because of what happened with the crying child, and then Charlotte, and probably even Elizabeth as well. I would like to say that You know what? Never mind. Um, there's actually been some theories that I watched recently a few days ago, and I can actually agree with them. I can agree with a lot of things, I guess. Sorry about that. I just had to look for the certain videos that I've seen. But basically, some of the theories, like for example, the mound of dirt that most people would assume is a grave, it's not mostly and literally not a grave for an actual person, a dead body, but it's technically a grave for something else. So the Fnaf 4 box is a box that, if you heard the line that these things need to be forgotten or something like that, it's supposed to be Michael. It's supposed to be Michael, and this box is supposed to represent him locking away something that he wants to forget. Come on. Do you not even see or even heard the line before? I don't know if you have, but I sure did, and I love it. I love it. So it's mostly supposed to represent Michael's the memories of what he did to his younger brother that he wants to forget. He wants to forget that tragic accidental event that he caused. But also, it might be a literal box to bury, to lock up something that that he had that what symbolized what he did to his brother, and that would most likely be the foxy mask that he had wearing when he scared his brother a lot. And I can actually agree with that. Mostly from Super Horror Mike, Wifford Circle, and some other YouTubers who are FNAF theorists who have theorized about the box in a more simpler, make more sense situation. And yeah, I mean, it's obviously about Michael Afton, the Afton family, and, So the box represents Michael. It represents something that he wants locked away. The memories, the tragic event that caused everything. That was his fault. Metaphorically, it's supposed to be his, the memories that he wants locked away, but in a literal sense, it's a literal box that he has, that he puts his foxy mask in and locks it away, and then probably buries it in Midnight Motors. I mean, it might make sense. It might actually make sense. The box is just a box that mostly involves Michael. I mean, come on now. If you've seen the line and you heard about it before, then you know what it is. Read it. Read it, bitch. And the box being open, it would... So if it was a literal box, Michael would either have something locked, something in it completely locked away where he can only find it, or a box that has literally nothing in it to, metaphorically, the tragic event, the memories that he had of his brother's death, and he just wants to forget about it. Metaphorically, in a box, buried in the woods. That might make sense. And as for, again, people made theories about Golden Freddy and Cassidy. I mean, yeah, the Crying Show, possibly in Golden Freddy, but at the same time, not really. Cassidy is the Golden Freddy receiver in FNAF 3. I mean, FNAF 4 wasn't even out yet, and that was FNAF 3 was before FNAF 4, so it couldn't be the crying child. And there were other, like, children crying. Like, it's not just the crying child, it's other children who are crying their hearts out because they were killed. They were killed and they want to rest, but they cannot. They are absolutely upset, devastated that they have died and that they cannot move on. So, yeah, especially since the crying child basically has its own happiest day in FNAF World, which is a game that I do not want to have included in my FNAF timeline due to the possible like timeline gap where it's set in, like before or after FNAF 3, or before and after, or before or after FNAF 6. Like, I don't know. It's really bizarre, but mostly it's before and after FNAF 3, so but yeah, I don't, I am not including FNAF World ever, like ever. It was originally supposed to be a fun game, but then it had these lore details, and yeah, but I mean, it's a fun game, it's cute, it's mostly fun, so, hey. I mean, I don't know why people hate FNAF World. I mean, when I first heard that people hated FNAF World, I was like, why? Why do you hate it? But I mean, I might understand why, but at the same time I don't, because, yeah, I just don't know. I mean, FNAF World is just, it was just some weird RPG adventure game that was originally supposed to be for fun, but like I said, it had these lore details, and then, yeah, not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna include it in the FNAF timeline, like I said. My version of events, FNAF World is not included. Though, I will say that it is semi-canon. Just parts of it. Glitch, and FNAF 4 being a memory loop and Cassidy getting involved, yeah, I would think so. I would think so. And Glitch Bear, come on. Golden Freddy. Cassidy is literally Golden Freddy. And if Fredbear is also Golden Freddy's, then that means Cassidy is also Glitch Bear. And the Red Bear, probably most definitely the Crying Child. Even if the whole like Ultimate Custom Night thing kind of confuses me, just me, if it's just me, a little bit. Anyway, that's all for this random FNAF related video. I hope you enjoyed it, or if you didn't, then that's totally fine. I have nothing against that. Please, for the love of God, stay safe out there. Stay at home, stay away from protests or segregated areas, and don't forget to smile. Be positive. You're still alive. You can still do this. You can still live.